Well, hello, hello. This is Cindy and the fabulous Terza, and we are here on a Bucket List Coach Web Show Live. So, a little bit about the show. I am a full time travel agent and a professional podcaster, and I started this show to share how my friends are making the most of the dash. But today is a very special day because it is National Dolphin Day. Make sure that you go to National Day Calendar to check out all the amazing National Day ofs. And definitely check out thetearsafactor.com. If you are a small to medium sized business and you would love a podcast just like this one, please connect with me. I also have a podcast mastery that you definitely need to be a part of. You could donate to the show at venmo.com/podcast mastery. My friend Terza Ekholm is in the house. How are you, girl?
Hey, awesome, Cindy. How are you?
So let's see what we have for National Dolphin Day. So tell us about this product.
Hey, well, I was able to create a couple of items for National Dolphin Day. So the starting from the left going in, I've got some lace-up shoes based on a wacky watercolor I did. And then the second one over are what do you call these things? Oh, they're like van style shoes.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually taking the same image but a different part of the image. So these look more like kind of underwater type shoes. And then the third one, I went over to unsplash.com and found this beautiful photo of a dolphin jumping out of the water. So I put it on a dress. This is a racer back dress. That's absolutely, these are really comfortable, especially for the beach or just even around the pool. You can just pull it on over whatever you're wearing and get a little bit of cover there. Anyway, what I wanted to point out is when you make a piece of art or you have a beautiful photograph, it can be fairly straightforward to put on different items of clothing. So, hey there, Brad. Nice to see you. Yes, thank you so much.
It's so awesome. So I have you on full screen right now. So you have some flip flops, right? They're not on the screen, but they can order some flip flops if we want.
Yes, I don't know if I can share that on my screen or not. Let's see if it'll let me bring it up.
Here, let me remove my screen. There you go.
Oh, it's got my entire screen application window. Let's see if it'll let me.
Chrome tab, or what are you using?
No, I had a photograph of it. So, okay, we'll have to bring it up another time. So,
No
but
worries.
yes, I also created some flip-flops with that Dolphin Dreams design. So you can really have a lot of fun with either beautiful pictures or beautiful pieces of art.
Let's go to the wacky. Is this the class here? Or how do we go to the class?
Oh, so the class, oh yes, my Wacky Watercolors class. If you go to wackywatercolors.com, Cindy,
Okay.
you'll see their description of the class. And then if you scroll down the page, you'll be able to see a list of my upcoming classes. So we've already had the one for April. April, yes. The next one will be for May. And that one will actually be wacky. Oh, hang on a second. Wacky alcohol inks.
Oh, wow.
And Cindy, the reason I call my classes wacky is because I'm teaching non-traditional art methods. These are really intended for people who don't believe they're artists or probably don't even, want to become artists, but they'd like to explore their creativity. So I send the materials ahead of time. We get together on a Saturday, the second Saturday of the month, for a couple of hours. If you want to have a glass of wine, that's totally cool too. But I show you some really cool, fun techniques. And at the end, you send me the pictures of what you've made. And I do just the same as I did for the dolphins. And I create different articles of clothing or even, cell phone cases. I mean, the sky's the limit. It's amazing what you can make with a few good photographs or pieces of art.
Well, awesome. We have a little comment there from Tammy. She says, Tammy here, who doesn't love dolphins? Woohoo!
Yes, Tammy. Yes, that's true.
And actually, Tammy, if you stay on, and actually if you come back at 4:30, I have Davies Locker out of Huntington Beach, and they're going to tell us all about the different species of dolphins, everything you need to know about dolphins. So definitely tune back in at 4:30. So let's talk Mailbox Power for
Oh,
the
yes.
travel enthusiasts. So what do you got to say about Mailbox Power for that?
All right. So back in the day when we were traveling, and I know we're going to be traveling again. So my husband and I would go to these great resorts, like in the Caribbean or Mexico or other places, right? And
Mhm,
while we were there, we'd pen a few postcards to our friends and relatives saying what a good time we're having, right?
mhm.
Well, the thing is, with the post office and everything, foreign post or whatever, we were home for a month before my friends got their postcards. so with Mailbox Power, I mean, check this out, Cindy. You can take pictures of whatever's going on,
Mhm.
upload them right into this service, into a card or a postcard. You know,
Look at
exactly.
that.
Brownies, that kind of
Custom
thing.
brownie. Yeah.
And they're gonna get your gifts and postcards before you get back to your house.
And how about coasters? Do you have any coasters?
Oh, I don't have any on me, but oh, I love that coaster. That's so cool.
Yeah, so this is all the different
Ooh,
things.
do you have any of the luggage tags yet, Cindy?
Oh no, I need to order those. But this is Catalina. Just a couple of my girlfriends there.
Ooh, yes.
Carnival Panorama. That's the cruise ship I took in 2019. And
Oh,
then, of course, the amazing surf lesson.
how
So
nice.
many different ways. And actually, as a travel agent and a travel blogger, what I do is when my clients are taking a vacation, I tell them to take pictures, post them on Facebook, and then after their trip, I'll send them a card with brownies and coasters with the same image on it. So the
Nice.
brownies are going to go, to the hips, but those coasters, they're always going to think about you because it's all about know, like, trust, and being remembered, right?
Exactly right, Cindy. So I would think that would be perfect for you as a travel agent. And yes, you've got to definitely, you and I've definitely got to get those luggage tags in the mail because they are super. Again, as a travel agent, they could have their name on their luggage with their contact information in case the luggage gets lost.
And I actually went to Bitmoji, the Bitmoji app. Have you gone there? And you
Yeah,
make your little cartoon, your little bikini cartoon, or the one where you're sitting like up against the luggage. There's one where you're like in an airplane. So that's actually kind of cool. And it gets people excited.
exactly. How fun! How fun! So where are you planning to go next, Cindy?
Actually, in May, where am I going to go? Oh, we're going to Palm Springs to a airplane museum. Have all the old airplanes there, and I think that's like the first week in May. And then towards the end of May, we're going to Catalina. I'm having an April paint party at my house. In July, I'm doing that girls trip to Las Vegas, and in October, I'm doing a Cabo San Lucas, our annual fishing little excursion trip. So
That's so cool. Okay, so now I got to ask. When are you coming to Colorado Springs?
probably next year, but with
Okay.
my excursion company, the link I sent you, I believe, like a month or so ago. There's all kinds of different excursions to do in Colorado Springs, so I'm definitely going to put that on my list. I've been to Colorado, I've been to Golden, Colorado, but I've never been to Colorado Springs.
Well, you know that just south of here is Canyon City. It's about an hour and 15 minutes drive. It's the Royal Gorge, which is of course beautiful. But they have a zip line that I haven't tried yet. So
Ooh!
we're gonna have to go.
Oh yes. So is it the largest zip line in the area, or do you know how long it is?
Well, it crosses the Royal Gorge.
Wow.
Talk about a thrill ride.
That is amazing. So where do you catch it? Have you done research on it?
Oh yeah, you definitely go down to the Royal Gorge. And I usually take my friends and family to the Royal Gorge because it's such a really cool place in Canyon City, and it is this beautiful gorge that they have a long suspension bridge that you can walk or drive over, right?
Oh,
And then they've got a cod railway that goes down into the gorge, and of course they have rafting ships that go down the river in the gorge. But they've added a zip line,
oh wow. And
so
wow. And so you're from San Diego? Are you from
I,
that area?
yes.
Yeah, so there is the largest zip line in California. It's right out of, I believe, La Jolla or San Diego area. Can't think exactly where it is right now, but you need to come out here. You could stay at my house here in the Orange County and make a weekend of it. There's so much to enjoy here.
How cool. And then we can take pictures and make some art together and then make you some more fabulous clothing.
Wow. Well, I want to introduce you right now to this amazing friend. Her name is Lee Love. She actually is the founder of the Surf City Splash, which originated over 20 years ago. And normally, how it works is there's like 500 to 1,000 of us that are running into the ocean right here in Huntington Beach. This year, we actually did a solo splash. So we would grab 2 or 3 of our friends, run into the ocean, and then we donate to the Surfrider Foundation, which is a beach cleanup nonprofit. And I really want to connect her to you. I think she would
Oh.
be a really good friend that you need to know. Tell her more about your company.
Well, so I'm an artist, and what I do is I take pictures of my art. I
Mhm.
generally work in watercolors and alcohol inks. I teach classes in that, and then I create products out of them. So things like this top that I'm wearing, I can't show you, but the leggings I'm wearing, uh, and as Cindy showed earlier, shoes, dresses, bags, phone cases, right? And of course, then the items on Mailbox Power. But we have all kinds of fun things. It's truly amazing what you can create with your art these days, or your students' art, for that matter. So, yep, here's the
So
Mailbox Power.
there
Yep.
you go.
Yeah, so on Mailbox Power, yes, of course, all the desserts. So you can do the food labels. These water bottles are fantastic, as well as the coffee mugs. And as Cindy showed the coasters, and oh yes, the dog collars. I mean, it's truly amazing how you can appreciate your customers and other people in your life. And what's really cool, Cindy, is having my customers who are businesses, when they send me a message saying how much their customers appreciated them. That's the coolest.
Exactly. So I don't, you've probably seen this story that I talked about on our weekly call. And so I have a friend who he's in RV sales here in Southern California out of Lancaster. And he actually came out to our area in Orange County, which Lancaster is, I believe, about an hour, hour and a half or so from Orange County. And so the transaction didn't really work out because it was for a consignment thing, but our trailer is a little bit older. So, but what we did is we actually sent a brownie with a picture of him. I just said, "Hey, can I just snap a picture? I want to send you something." So he ate one brownie, and he kept the card, and he actually has the other brownie posted, like so his clients can see when he's closing the deal in his RVs. So he's actually coming back on next month to talk about the Class C RV, which is the drivable one.
Oh, that is
It's
awesome.
about all these camping places that we can go to here in California. So
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
it's pretty
Yeah.
amazing.
So, Cindy, have you ever seen any dolphins in the wild?
I have actually a couple weeks ago. We went with Davies Locker. We've seen maybe about I want to say about 10 dolphins, and we've seen a gray whale with the mom and the baby. And then last year with Davies Locker in August, we've seen 150 dolphins. It was beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll have to send you my YouTube video. It's so amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yes. And if there's some clear shots in the video, you could always take a snapshot in the video.
oh, tell me about that.
Really, what I need is just a good, clear picture of something, and then I can use that to make, like clothing or swimsuits or whatever. But it's got to be a good, clear picture, unless you don't mind it being blurry.
Yeah, because I mean, there was some like sometimes 15 or 20 at a time just jumping out and oh, it was so beautiful. I mean, I think they're the one of the most beautiful, just most beautiful things in the world. And actually I have a tattoo that I got for my 50th birthday. That's a tattoo, a little dolphin jumping out of the water. And it says live life bucket list because they're the most just mellow, beautiful. I mean, they're happy out there, they're all together and with their family and their pods. So I think it's the most beautiful thing to see them so happy out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh gosh, that is so awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
So we have
So,
about 3 or 4 minutes. Is there anything you want to talk about more about? Let's talk more about vacation and people that you meet on vacation. Do you get their information and send them a card or a brownie or any kind of gift?
No, you know what? That's a really good idea, Cindy. That's a tremendously good idea. So several years ago, my husband and I were in the Dominican Republic, and we were
Oh,
standing
wow.
there, both of us taking pictures. And the guy standing next to us said, "That's a waste of time for spouses to be taking pictures. They're going to take pictures of the same thing." And I looked at him and I said, "My husband and I never take the same picture, even if we're standing in the same exact spot." Well,
Yeah.
for one thing, he's 6 feet tall. I'm 5 feet tall. So we already
Oh,
automatically are looking at something different. But anyway,
mhm.
it would have been fun to get his picture and send him a card. So yeah,
Wow.
you meet the most amazing people on your travels. And
So
so
do you have any stories since we have a few minutes? Like, what is your craziest travel story?
oh, let's see. Well, in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, there is a restaurant called Pipi's, Pipi, and one of their
Mhm.
specialties is tableside guacamole making.
Ooh, I love that.
Oh my, it was really amazing. And our waiter, believe it or not, his name was Jose. Anyway, he was really, first of all, he was amazing with his, showmanship and his guacamole making. But then we got into a bit of a conversation, and it was so cool to learn about him and his family. They'd actually been born and raised in Puerto Vallarta, and had worked at the restaurant for several years. And anyway, he was just this happy, bubbly guy, and it was really a blast. So, when my husband and I go traveling, you know that you go into a restaurant sometimes and the tables are full. Well, if you just sit down at a table, usually people join you or they invite you to join them, and then you just start a conversation and it's fun.
Oh,
So,
wow. Yeah, that's really cool. I like doing that too, just meeting new people. And I mean, because you're on vacation, you know that you have the same interests. What I like to do, actually, not everyone likes to do it, but I like to stay at hostels because everybody at a hostel loves to travel.
yes.
And I actually stayed in one in Las Vegas. I think it was called Hostel Cat, or no, it was Sin City Hostel. Yeah, because there's a couple of them out there. And yeah, I met a gal there that actually was from Japan, but she was living in Canada. And so I sent her a card in the mail. So it was pretty cool.
I bet she was thrilled.
It's
Yeah.
pretty cool to be able to do that,
Yeah. And the
for
other thing is,
events. I mean, come on, it's so no brainer, right?
that's right. If you do take a couple of minutes to learn just a couple of words in the language of the country you're going to, people
Mhm.
are really truly delighted. You don't have to go like learn 5 years worth of just a couple of hello and please and thank you, and then they are just thrilled. It's, you know, respectful and fun.
Well, it depends because I'm half Hispanic, and my dad's American, my mom's a Spanish and Mexican, and so my Spanish isn't the best. I understand, but I don't speak it very well.
Yeah.
And one of my trips to Mexico, one of the guys actually said, he goes, we speak English here because your Spanish is not good. I'm like, okay, fine.
I hope he was the exception. Gee.
How about a funny story? Do you have anything like where something has gone wrong on vacation?
Well, actually, it's another language story. So I don't speak French, right? But I do know a couple of words. And
Hmm.
so yes, we was with my first husband, and we couldn't find the train station where we were at. So I, flagged somebody down to ask for directions, right? Because guys don't ask for directions. Well, anyway, I did, and um, I asked him in my terrible French, and he was laying on the ground laughing, and I'm going, "What's the matter?" And he said, "Well, the war ended a few years ago, but if you want to go to the train station, he gave us the directions. The words are very similar. Gare is train station, and guerre is the war. So I asked for the directions to the war. So,
Oh, oh boy. We got 1 minute. I'll tell you my crazy story. I was in Hawaii. This is quite a while ago. And I was running late and I could hear Cindy Rhodes to blah 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 gate 25, please. They're about to take, yeah. So I walked in the plane and everyone's looking at me like with that stare. I'm like, sorry. I never ran so fast in my life.
oh,
Yeah.
I bet.
Uh,
But you
so
made it.
uh, so really quickly, a shout out for your business.
Yes, go have fun being creative. Come join me in being creative. Go visit wackywatercolors.com to check out my classes. And then if you really want some already pre-designed rather, fascinating clothing, check that out at theterzafactor.com. And thank you so much, Cindy, for having me on your show again. I really enjoy it.
Thank you so much. I'm going to pop you in the green room and I'll see you in there in just about half a minute.
All right.
Well, there you go, guys. Make sure that you celebrate every single day. Go to nationaldaycalendar.com. Check out theterzafactor.com. And if you would love to learn about this phenomenal gratitude platform, Mailbox Power, reach out to Terza or reach out to me. If you're a friend of mine, we would definitely show you like how this amazing tool can work for you. Connect with Terza if you're her friend, and she could show you how your business can be top of mind. As we know, it's know, like, and trust, and be remembered. So next on the show, I have my friend Eddie Romo, and he's going to tell us all about the upcoming 4th of July bike parade. See you later.